But they can tell you to get the fuck up out
at the establishment.
Period.
Period.
You know what I'm saying?
Period.
So that's the problem. So that's why, it's almost like they have to accept these signs telling them, listen, don't come past this mark and shit like that.
Or be back over this line before sundown.
Right.
I wouldn't want to live like that.
So how do we change? How do we change this? We have to stop accepting it.
Definitely.
We have to put our foot down, and all the energy that we put into building up a negative impact, we need to put that energy into respecting each other.
Yes,
and looking out for each other.
Doing search parties for each other.
Exactly.
You get what I mean?
Because just because the county didn't want to stand up, that don't mean the people in the county didn't have to.
Made a movement. A search for this young man. But again, being, I guess, around it and subjected to it for so long, I'm guessing, you get what I mean?
Right.
It's just something that it happened, and that's it. You know what I mean? And that's it. And it's just sad. Like, you got a community looking for this young man, but you got a community over here sweeping this young man under the rug like he never existed.
And we clearly know that he was being chased. So just because they didn't see any foul play doesn't mean there is no case. His mother is the witness.
Right.
Investigation should have been made on the employer and everybody else in the company.
Whoever that young man named, whoever he named to his mom, that's all of them.
That's like
it was just basically
somebody
ignored.
coming in your house and you run in the bathroom and call somebody and like, hey, look, somebody up in here, and and to even add insult to injury, you know who it is. And you calling like, hey, such and such up in here trying to kill me. And you don't send nothing. You don't send nobody. But when somebody do come to the house, they don't find the body. It's just an empty place. Then they find the body dismembered, scattered all across the town. But because they cannot distinguish the cause of death, they don't rule it a homicide. I'm just trying to figure out the difference. I'm talking about somebody coming in your house versus, you being out there in the street and somebody chasing you down trying to kill you. And you fleeing for your life.
But either way, nobody comes.
So, are you saying that he was running from himself?
Right.
He killed himself, so he killed himself. And
he imagined, these people coming after him. He imagined his boss and 2 other co-workers coming at him. Because again, he told his mom.
Exactly.
So she just made this up, right?
But why would she make it up, and then why would there be pictures? Well, a picture. I still don't understand that part, because there's cameras in the area, and you mean to tell me that they didn't even attempt to even subpoena the videos? Explain that to me.
Because they saw the videos. They sat there and watched the video, and they said, yeah, we ain't letting this get out. We can't show this. So let's see. Nope, not that one. Not that one. Not that one. This one. We'll give her this one.
Right.
That's how I think that went. Seriously.
Right.
You know how we'll all go down.
Right.
We'll all go down.
Right. And ain't no telling how long they been lynching niggas. Ain't no telling how many cases been swept under the rug
that we don't even know about. But the community does. They know that their family is missing. They know.
Right.
You know what I mean? But who's gonna help them? But they
Right.
gotta wanna break out of that. Break out of that cycle. Because I mean there's just no way. That's like I said, one of us going out there visiting, one of us come up missing.
Right.
It's gonna be a whole different situation.
Yeah, it definitely will. Cause I'm shooting everything. You know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? And it's crazy. Investigation's gonna be made because the family is gonna push for it. You get what I mean? On a whole nother level, it's gonna get pushed for. It's not gonna. You can just tell us anything.
Well, when you're dealing with the larger counties, that's what you get because there's more people looking. There's more people around. And like, I mean, look how big Las Vegas is now, you know.
It's
but
growing.
back
Yes,
when it was a smaller county, you know, and that's what I'm saying. We have to be aware of these smaller counties and that they still practice these old rituals.
You're right. It could be small counties outside of, Vegas as you roll in
Right.
toward like Reno and Tonopah and, all type of little shit,
Pahrump.
Stuff going on in the cut that no one's paying attention to, because it's unfair. It's very unfair to that woman, to the family,
And to just have to swallow. First of all, she didn't get the body back. I mean, come on now. His body was completely dismembered. So, I mean, that's definitely a cremation. And, I mean, that's all she get. That's all she get after she pleaded for help.
And a fucked up picture of her son just in distress. And that reoccurring phone call in her head.
Right.
That last phone call that she got.
And how she wished she could have helped him. And she tried.
But they turned her back.
Yeah.
They turned her back. You know what I mean? Because again, even though he was a grown man, he was still someone's son. And 25 is not that old. You know what I mean? He was
that's what I'm saying. Like,
barely living.
but if it was a 25-year-old white boy,
I believe the circumstances would have been different. Yes, I do. I'm going to
You
say
know
that
what
with
I'm
my
saying?
whole heart. I'm going to say that with my whole heart. Yes.
being chased.
And his mama called you frantic, said, my
Right.
son said he was being chased.
He said if something happened to him, if he come up, something happened.
So and so did it.
And y'all actually found him, and you do no investigation.
Not question the people who was mentioned in the phone call. Nothing.
Well, maybe they just assumed the mother was making it up. Maybe they thought she just thought her son was, because like they said, when they put it in the media, they said that the mother assumed her son was missing. So she reported him missing. You know what I'm saying? They didn't say he was missing. They just said the mother reported him missing. They never looked into the situation, what was going on. They never looked into what was said. Nothing.
Listen to the call.
Nothing. They didn't check his location, where he was at when a call was made. Nothing.
What tower it bumped off of? Yeah, all that investigative things that they do.
Right. That they definitely should have did. They really dropped the ball on that. And if I went out there to Jackson County, I wouldn't feel comfortable there. I wouldn't feel safe. I would feel like the police officers there are definitely not in tune with me, and they wouldn't give a fuck if anything happened. And I definitely wouldn't be comfortable, raising my kids there.
Oh, no. Like I said, it's rotten people everywhere. But, yeah, no. I definitely understand where you're coming from with that one.
It's like, why would I go to a place that can't even uphold the law? Well, I mean, what did it take? I didn't understand the whole,
What did the phone call have to go like for you to respond?
Right. But maybe it was because it was his mother that was initially making the call.
But again, I don't think that he didn't call. Did they pull the record to see who was the last person he called? You get what I mean? You know how they do all that? Like I said, investigative stuff.
And who took the call from the mother? And this is the thing. See, we have to be aware of our dispatch operators too. Because a lot of situations where they drop the ball, it's a lot of situations where they drop the ball and people ended up dead. It's like they kind of like determining if you telling the truth or not, if they trying to make the determination if they should even send the cop out, if it's a prank call, shit like that. And you can be really like serious.
I think it went. They got the phone call. They're listening. They're being nonchalant, whatever it is that may have been said. Once the call was over,
they told her to call us back when he'd been missing for a certain amount of days.
And then when the phone call was over, you know what they said to each other? So and so is at it again. Them boys is at it again. Because they knew what was going on.
Yes.
I don't care what nobody say. They knew what was going on. The park people, they saw the tape. They seen what was going on. And I don't know if they was maybe threatened or did they choose to turn their back on that. Did they choose to do so? Or were you, told to do so?
Right.
You get what I mean?
But with a county like that, they're so used to these actions and shit like this happening. Who's to say if they're not all aware and, if everybody's tied in together? The boss worked in the wildlife community where the cameras were set up. So they definitely was aware. Everyone was aware.
I mean, it's happening everywhere. Because even with the young man, Trayvon Martin, with that whole scenario, you get what I mean? It was a tragedy. You get what I mean? Even though they put the man on trial, they did the whole investigation, and he still got set free. But you get what I mean? It was just a tragedy.
This is just showing people that they can just kill us. They can kill us, and it won't be no
repercussions.
Nothing.
We're nothing. We're absolutely nothing. You know what I mean? Because for one, you do all this for this, but this gets nothing.
Yeah.
And it's scary, and it's very, very, very scary. So I let's say light up the darkness, y'all. Let's light up the darkness.